Hi Virgo, welcome to your mid-March Oracle and Tarot reading. My name is Tessa. Welcome to my channel. A little bit of a different background for this series, mid-March series. This is my living room. It almost looks like a perfect box with the angle of my camera and where I'm sitting. I have my tarot table in this corner over here where I usually film my videos, but I just wanted to switch things up a little bit. This table is a little bit higher. It's just like a regular writing table, a regular desk table, and I just kind of wanted to get a different background going, just kind of switch it up a little bit. So this is my living room. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. My grandmother lives with me. So this is just going to be a standard Oracle and Tarot reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I'm using a deck, an Oracle deck that I have not used yet on YouTube, and I'm using it for this particular series. It's called the Fairy Wisdom Oracle. I usually keep this Oracle to myself. I only use it when I'm feeling a little like really inspired. I don't know, I have a very special connection to the fairy realm, so I like it. The fairies just make me laugh and giggle, and they bring out a little bit of a mischievous side of me. I like to use the Fairy Wisdom Oracle when I want to stir a little bit of trouble. I'm pretty sure that I have fairy in me, so almost positive of that, but I definitely feel connected to the fairies. They like to stir trouble. They like to create a little bit of chaos. It's fun for them. And that's why I usually, out of all, I have a lot of different Oracle and Tarot decks, and I usually keep the Fairy Wisdom Oracle deck to myself. But I am going to be using it for this video, and I'm going to, just so I can keep it as, like, the information and the messages as neutral as possible, as objective as possible for you. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the deck, and then I'm going to read to you from the book itself. The messages are pretty long, so I'm only going to read like a few sentences for each card, and then hopefully you get inspired by something, okay? Just because if I use my own instincts and my own intuition, I don't think it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be like beneficial for you guys, because it'll, I don't know, but I did already pre-shuffle the deck, but they just kind of like, I don't know, we'll see what happens. They just kind of have a way, of like just stirring up trouble in me, okay? Fairies are very, very magical creatures. They use their magic. They know how to use their magic wisely, and a lot of it has to do with words. The words that you use cast spells. Words have energy. They know how to create sacred space around them. A lot of the times you just need like a magic word in order to break somebody else's spell. Oops. But they are funny little creatures, and they just kind of like make me laugh and giggle, and I don't want to get too distracted with that, but I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I just need to get used to doing it. Maybe I just need to get used to using this deck like on camera and for other people, aside from like just, you know, myself. So I don't know. Hopefully I didn't confuse you guys too much. It's kind of hard to explain the way the fairy realm works, because it's very like, it's like the tiniest little, act of magic can have really, really big consequences. Like, that's kind of how the fairies work. And it can bite them in the ass as well. Like, the fairies are literally the smallest beings and creatures, but they have they create the most dramatic effects, because it's kind of like the butterfly effect, right? It's like the smallest whisper can just like create utter chaos. And that's kind of how the fairies work, because they are so small and they work within small dimensions and energies. It's like the tiniest giggle can literally like send somebody's life. And so that's why I like tapping into this. It's kind of like, you know, I don't want to get too carried away. Wild Violet. This is cute. She's cute. Wild Violet. Okay, so I'll pull 3 cards and then I'll read from the book. She seems pretty calm. Home Sweet Home. There was another sign that got Home Sweet Home. I don't remember now which one it was. And then Magic Frog. Very creative, very cute, but just don't, some people would be like, what do you, like, how can fairies be dangerous? But I don't know. I guess you just have to know how magic works. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Wild Violet, keyword romance. It may be time to perk up a current love affair or to welcome a new one into your life. Think of all the romantic things you can do. We always hear about the fairy tale romance, but as fairies will tell you, it doesn't happen without some effort. A relationship should be based on mutual respect and honesty and love. Small things go a long way in perking up a relationship. There is a small kiss on the cheek just for nothing, or the hug at the door. Really listening to your partner is vital to any relationship. So I'll stop there with that card. Yeah, so if there is somebody that you're interested in, Virgo, or if you're already in a relationship, like, maybe consider doing something really, really tiny. Like I'm telling you, the smallest little thing. Like think of an idea that makes you feel kind of like cute, you know, like something that makes you feel kind of cute inside, and it'll go a long way. Okay. I mean, fairies, I'm not sitting here trying to say that like fairies are bad. They always do bad, but like they can have good intentions and then create complete chaos. So like that's, yeah. But yeah, if you are in a relationship or there's somebody that you like, you know, just like find like a cute meme or write them a little note or do something like really cute like that. Okay, Home Sweet Home. The return. There are 3 levels to this card. 1, this card is about returning to your roots. This may involve a trip to your childhood home or to a relative's. It involves thinking about old memories from the past and perhaps releasing those that are not so good. Age and life bring more understanding to events that happened in the past. The lessons are now easier to understand and to absorb. 2, this card also refers to the home where you now live. If you are not comfortable where you are living, then start looking around for a new home or start to do the things to your abode to make it more comfortable. It may be time to do a little repair or decorating. Freshen things up a bit. 3, for those who are ready to hear it, this card is about awareness. Awareness in this sense is about reaching that point in your spirituality when you suddenly feel your connection to the one source. This is when you truly understand that you are connected to spirit and always have been and always will be. It's the knowing that you are part of something much greater than just your physical being here on earth. So I'm going to stop there with that. Kind of goes in line with that butterfly effect, right? Knowing that even though you are one individual, your actions, your words, your like everything does have a ripple effect, okay? And the fairies do remind us of that. The fairies remind us that we create ripple effects in the universe. I guess that's the reason why I always hesitate to use the fairy oracle, because it's like so easy to want to stir trouble, because like you don't really think of like bad and good in you don't think of bad and as bad, like bad and like there's almost like no such thing as good and evil in the fairy world. It just is. Things just are, and you can like find joy and pleasure in like being evil, and you can find joy and pleasure and just like being so unapologetically you and creating chaos and then just like laughing about it. So there's definitely a healing mechanism to fairies, and I love fairies, and I'm pretty sure that I am a fairy, but I just want you guys to kind of be aware of that like, you know, because fairies, because they're so small, they don't really see, like when they act, it's in such an instantaneous little moment in like a second, like little pixie dust or like a little star being born, and like that star, the action, just the fact that it exists, just the fact that it breathes, it's like so delicate, and it creates this whole world around them. So they're so delicate, they're so fragile, but like they mean everything and they create everything. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. But if you're thinking about going back to your roots, maybe going back and discovering more about like where your family comes from, who you are as an individual, how you feel in your own home, maybe how to create a sacred space within your own home, you can definitely try using words, because words hold power and words hold magic, okay? Okay, so then for the final card, the magic frog. Child. Frog fairies know how to be childlike. They encourage innocence and imagination and make us believe in miracles. If you have drawn this card, you are being asked to pay attention to that small child part of you. Nurture her with playfulness and kind words. Praise her accomplishments. Let her splash in mud puddles or sing a silly song. Let her giggle. Help her to find magic in everything she sees. Lay off work a bit and take time for joyful fun. So I just wanted to stop there because I felt like that was pretty self-explanatory. Just like start to see things as magical again. Start to see words and, you know, your home and the things around you as a source of magic. Hi. Words have magic. Words have energy. Embrace your inner child again. Create. Embrace your desire to create your reality, to create the life around you. And do it with like a childlike sense of wonder, okay? So, yeah. Okay, let's pull some tarot cards, see what we got going on here. I'm using Modern Spellcaster's Tarot. I don't know if I mentioned this already. I don't know if I really don't remember what I said in my introduction. I know I went on a whole thing about fairies, but I do have my website, TESAtaboo.com, if you want to check that out. I have a blog post. I have 2 blog posts right now. And then other information where you can follow me or get in contact with me is also down below. I do personal readings, I do spiritual guidance, I do astrology, birth chart analysis, all that type of stuff. I am going to be out of town for a week, but I'll get back to you. If you email me, I will respond when I come back from my vacation. Okay. Okay, let's pull a few cards from here. We have the 6 of Pentacles, Moon in Taurus. Okay, giving. Feeling very giving, maybe some charity work, feeling a bit charitable. This could also be in reference to maybe a little gift that you want to give your significant other or a potential love interest. Queen of Cups. Ooh, yeah, so I'm definitely seeing maybe like there's some love, there's some deep, deep, deep love kind of going on within you right here. It could be also in regards to like you wanting to make your home really loving, but I also kind of feel like maybe, I don't know, maybe you want to send like a love letter to somebody, or you just want to like do something really loving and sweet for another person. Okay, 6 of Cups, more of that rekindling kind of energy. This is the Sun in Scorpio. So maybe like reconnect with a childhood friend, especially with this falling under home sweet home and going back to your roots. You could be reconnecting with somebody from your childhood, or reconnecting with like a potential love interest, okay? And wanting to kind of like lay some roots down with that, lay a foundation down, get a little bit deeper. Eight of Pentacles, Sun in Virgo. This is your card. This is your shining card, Virgo. The Sun in Virgo is all about the details, okay? Perfectionism, wanting to make sure that everything has its place, wanting to make sure that things are just falling the way that the chips are falling the way that they need to fall. Also, really getting into the depths of whatever you're creating. So if you are maybe redecorating your home, or if you are writing some love letter, or if you're, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever project you're gonna involve yourself in, like really putting your soul into it, really putting that like Virgo, like perfectionist kind of soul, like really paying attention to the details of it, making sure you got your words right, making sure that what it is you want to say is really being portrayed in whatever it is that you're trying to do. If you're trying to like start a project at home, if you're trying to do something special for somebody else, or if it's in relation to work, just kind of like, using the right words and creating the correct atmosphere that you are trying to create, right? So yeah, so this is your message, Virgo. I really hope that this message helped you, and I'll see you guys next time when I come back from my trip. I'm really excited. I have been needing to take a vacation for a while now. Quarantine is a little rough. Being in America is a little rough. I hardly ever leave my house, especially with my grandmother, with the pandemic still going on, and I need a break. So I'll see you guys when I get back. Bye!